Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video it is going to be another book haul because I went to the works and I got a bit carried away. So let's just get right into me showing you what books I decided to get. So the first book is Twisted. Now this book is the fourth book in a series, but unfortunately the works doesn't sell the first 3 books, so I'm gonna have to buy them separately, and I'm hoping that they're going to be like the same size because, you know, if you get books from different places they could sometimes be different sizes. But I've heard some good things about it. I know it's some kind of like, what's it called, fairy tale? No, retelling, that's it. I know it's some kind of retelling, but I don't know what retelling it is. But I know it's some kind of like, I want to say Disney retelling. So yeah, and I bought it because, I mean, it's a great cover. Okay, so the next book is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I've read one of Talia Hibbert's books before. It was like the novella, I can't remember what it was called. But I did really enjoy that. I did rate it 5 stars at the time, and I've heard good things about this. This is her newest release, I believe. And obviously, I don't know what it's specifically about. Oh, an ex-best friend. So maybe they like don't speak for years and then they rekindle. I don't know. But it does seem really interesting. And it won't take me long to read either. So, you know, an easy one to get off my physical TBR. Okay, the next one I got is Seeking the Dead. I actually don't know what this is about. I didn't even read the back, but it just sounds and looks like really interesting. So I just picked it up, and it was £2.50. Or it was like in the 3 for £6 deal, but obviously I just got it for £2.50. And yeah, it just seems really good. I am going to look into it a bit more and see like the reviews and stuff, because I didn't even look at that. But like I said, it does sound really, really good. Okay, the next book is As Good as Dead. So, last month I got the first 2 books. I did show it in one of my reading vlogs, which I don't think is up yet actually. And obviously I didn't get the third one because the first 2 books I got for £3.50, and then the third one on Amazon is £7. I was like, I know I can get it cheaper, you know. So when I saw it in the works for £5, I think, I was like, I can finally complete the series, because I've wanted this whole series since I've read them, because they're like one of my favourite series, especially like mystery series. So I just wanted them, and obviously I have been wanting to do a reread for a while, so now I can with the actual physical copies, and I'm very, very excited. Now obviously this was my least favourite out of the series, but it was still really good, and I can't wait to read this. I don't actually remember much about this one. I think it was about her story, like Pip, and like someone's actually going after her, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I'm excited for my reread of this. Okay, the next book is King of Scars. Now, I don't know if this is the first or second book. I think it's the first. It's got to be, surely. Again, I don't know what this is about. So I do have the Shadow and Bone and the Six of Crows series by Leah Bardugo. I have just started the Shadow and Bone series. I'm on the first book and I'm not far into it. And so this is kind of like a whim buy, because I obviously don't know if I like this author's writing or anything yet. So, like I said, it was on a whim. But this cover is great, and I've heard great things about this series. So I had to pick it up. And even if I don't like it, the cover is amazing. So yeah, I have no idea what this is about. I've heard great things, but I haven't heard what it's about. So I'm going to have to look into it a bit more as well, because I do kind of want to know what it's about before I go into it, because fantasies, I have to know like something about them before I go in, otherwise I'm just going to be so confused. So I'm going to have to do a bit of research. And then the next one is Rule of Wolves. So I think this is the second one. And again, I don't know what it's about. Now, you're probably thinking, why have you brought the second one if you haven't even read the first one, if you don't even know what it's about, if you don't even know you're going to like it? Because that's the kind of thing I do. I normally just buy the whole series, or like the first and second book, if there's more books, because that's a bad habit of mine. So yeah, again, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. I'm hoping that I will. Again, I don't know, is this like a follow along? I'm not sure. But again, I like the cover. I mean, it's stunning. Love it. And so I feel like I'm going to like this series, because everyone has been raving about it. But I don't know, I can be quite picky with my fantasy series sometimes, and I haven't read many. Okay, and the next book is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. So I have been wanting to get this book for a while. I was actually originally going to read it on my Kindle, but I really wanted the paperback, and I do feel like I'm going to like this. And also, it was cheap, so why not? And I do love this cover, and I've heard great things about it. This was more popular last year, but I feel like it is still being talked about a little bit. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to read the back of this one because it's quite short, so why not? In a beautiful old apartment block deep in the back streets of Paris, secrets are stirring behind every resident's door. The lonely wife, the party animal, the curtain twitcher, the secret lover, the watchful caretaker, the unwanted guest. There was a murder here last night. Who holds the key to the mystery of apartment 3? So that just sounds so good. And it doesn't give you much to go off, which is something that I love with like mystery thrillers, when it doesn't really tell you much about what the story is going to be about, because then you really are going in blind. Okay, so these are all of the books that I brought today. So there are 7 books here, and one of them I've already read, so that's like 6 books adding to my physical TBR, but that's fine. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you did, please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.